to the losers match. This is Group C of ASL Season 4 Vanguard League. And our first player up, we do have in the southern position our Cyan Terran. This is Strix.
And his opponent in the northern position of Vonnie Research Station, playing Terran and the blue coloring of said race, it is representing FOX Gaming, Kunamatata. I can say it if I can read it. If I can't say it, I just add too many vowels and it doesn't work out well. I'm like Kunamatata.
I mean, you gotta think back to your childhood youth, watching Lion King.
Oh no.
If I could sing, then I would probably join you, but I can't, and I don't wanna get fired, so that's why I won't.
Okay then.
My singing is tremendously bad.
Yeah, starting it off for Kunamatata. Kunamatata getting that factory up really quickly. I'm wondering whether he's going to go into a Banshee play because he's getting quick gas, or probably just going to go for some Hellion harassment into this, or maybe he actually thinks his opponent is doing a Banshee play because he's rallying his Marines into his mineral line.
This is kind of interesting. We've got that reactor finishing up for Strix. Is this actually going to be into triple Reaper play? This is something that I've seen before. I don't know if it's exactly the same thing, but it actually could be.
Yeah, I mean, triple Reaper play is pretty... I mean, it can do a lot, but actually deciding to go for the Marines here out of that reactor and now only going into the factory. I really think that Kunamatata thought there was going to be some cheese or something going on, but getting out that really fast factory doesn't look like it, though. Reaper will get a full scout, and yeah, I'm actually going to say I would actually prefer him scout that natural, because I don't think it's completely obvious that Kunamatata is not taking that natural.
Yeah, he may just sort of have assumed one way or the other. Unfortunately, we don't know inside of his head which way he assumed. But like you were talking about, he is adding... Oh no, we've actually got Cloaked Banshee play coming out from Kunamatata.
So, maybe some mind games. Hey, I'm defending Cloaked Banshee. Psych, I'm doing Cloaked Banshee.
He's just going to go into it. He's like, well, if you're not going to, one of us has to. It's a TVT. Come on.
TVT, dang it, man. This is like guys gotta do what guys gotta do.
We gotta do it. It's basically in the rule book.
So the one thing from here though is that Kunamatata still is not taking a natural in neither. He's making a CC and he's got 4 in that one gas. He should really transfer 1. But for Kunamatata, I mean, he's got to get damage done here because right now the orbital command is going to be done very, very quickly, and once that's done, muling double SCV is going to be so prominent here, and it's going to be really key to get damage done, and that may happen because Cloak is pretty close to being finished.
Now we do have Kunamatata. He's parked over at that natural expansion to take his base. So it's not going to be a hardcore one base all-in or anything like that. Now this Cloaked Banshee, how much damage will it actually do? Potentially not very much. We've already got the double turrets up on the way. There's a Widow Mine kind of standing guard by the production, and this could just get completely routed.
Yeah, completely pushed back there. It may actually go to the Widow Mine, kind of how it's stutter stepping along here. Cloak does go down, but the missile turret is there. We'll be fine. And yep. Widow Mine.
Yep, there's the scan.
Does it get it? Oh,
yeah.
I was like, oh hey, he's scanned, but wait, it still shoots. This didn't quite work. This did not quite compute here. It would have been cool to see the Banshee run into the Viking to take it out. You know what I mean? Suicide the Widow Mine of the Viking. That would have been a cool little thing. But engineering bay for Strix, no upgrade yet, but we've seen him in previous games just get +1 for the early game.
Now, for those of you who are just joining us, this is once again the losers match. It's the best of 3, and this is game number 1. But one of these guys is going home. One of these guys is going to be getting a second shot at redemption. So, which one of them will it be? And of course, it's TVT, which, I mean, anytime you're in a mirror matchup, things can change from ahead to behind so quickly.
Yeah, that was a great intro. You should have done that for the normal intro, man. That was great in the middle of the game right now. But yeah, Kunamatata is saying it is very scary in this very first game, and this is the losers match. Whoever loses is booted out. Whoever wins actually, no, they don't get a bye because no one left. It was just, yeah, they go to the Lazarus match. For a second, I thought they were given a bye, but I realized Kunamatata just forfeit the first game.
I'm kind of curious, before this game gets too underway, while we're kind of still sidetracked, why do you call it the Lazarus match? Is that something of your own design, or is that something you picked up from somewhere else?
I picked that up from Trigonal, because that's what Trigonal always called it. Trigonal and Endersword always call it Lazarus match. And before, I just thought it was the second place match, but they always call it the
decider
Lazarus
match.
Yeah. That's what they call it, and since they always called it, I didn't want to be like, second place Lazarus match. And like, what are you talking about? Like, same thing, man.
Well,
that's a
at
great
any rate,
off-topic thing. Off-topic?
Yeah, exactly.
Off-topic.
We've got the ring of missile turrets coming down here for Strix. He is playing so defensive on this. Now, Kunamatata, we haven't seen him play yet today, so this is going to be his kind of defining moment. That siege tank on the low ground. What a nice move.
Yeah, and these Vikings, too, trying to get some air superiority, but there is enough Marines here. I don't know if it's really that wise. And did the SCVs just... Oh, the SCVs healing each other. I love that. You hardly ever see it, but it's always so funny.
They're, they got that SCV love life going on. I don't remember what that song is.
Seeker missile. Let's see actually if that gets maybe the Marines along with it, and the other one, beautiful, gets the whole gets the whole tank and some Marines.
Yeah, that Banshee softening up those units that little bit. Unfortunately, this Widowmine is in the wrong position right now, and a second siege tank will take a lot of damage. That Kunamatata, he's going for the scan, man. I have no idea what for.
Yeah, Kunamatata, I think, is in a really beautiful position to getting a third base, at least making the command center, putting on 2 more racks. And he's, I mean, really, if he just got 1 medevac, he'd be okay, because this siege tank, he just keeps kind of moving in. But siege tank is gone now, and literally no units except for these Hellions for Strix. And the majority of Kunamatata's army is not Marines. I mean, there is some Marines, but there's these tanks. He can keep showing in. Wow, no GG. Kunamatata takes game 1 of this losers match.